We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Now, when I say lesson one, I'm not saying that I'm giving you your first lesson. I'm saying that I received this lesson and I'm showing you just as I showed my other channel. And I learned these truths right alongside of them. The knowledge just started suddenly coming, which speaks of him, not of me. This is a season he is releasing information, and the info my channel received dealt solely and exclusively with the church. So if I'm a little prickly about protecting this info in the comments section, it's because I know where it comes from, and it is validated in the book of Revelation in Scripture. So don't stop what I'm about to say. Don't stop this recording. So let's start with the 7 letters to the churches. To get to the truth we are headed for, we have to get off to a correct start. And the book of Revelation starts by showing us things that represent other things. The Lord's feet are represented as a furnace. His tongue is represented as a double-edged sword, and so on. The golden lampstands represent the church. The 7 stars in his right hand represent the 7 angels to the churches. And the 7 churches in Asia Minor represent something else also. Prophecy teachers have struggled to give them relevancy. In a book about end-time events, why are we hearing about 7 defunct churches in Asia Minor, 5 of which are dysfunctional? I am certainly not the first or the only one to be led to the truth that these 7 churches are not 7 church periods or the 7 types of churches. They were selected because they resemble or mirror the global church on the earth just before the end-time events. The entire book of Revelation is about end-time events, and that includes the 7 letters. And guess what? The Lord is not happy with what he is seeing. Coldness, apathy, pride, sleepiness, and a variety of pernicious things that have crept into the church. For 2,000 years, the church could learn from these letters, but the promises and threats are explicitly to the end-time church, which those 7 churches represent. The job of the church for centuries was to watch and determine if they were the end-time church. This is why when Jesus says he is coming soon to the churches, and again in the last chapter, chapter 22, which is also to the church, he means it. We don't have to try and distort the Greek word for soon. Every other time that word is used in the New Testament, it means soon, as we reckon it. This is why he can tell the church of Philadelphia that he will keep them from the hour of trial that is coming upon the whole world. That hour of trial did not come upon the church of Philadelphia in the first century or any other century, but it is coming upon the world at the end times. If you can't see that is what is being represented with those 7 churches, you will end up diluting Jesus's constant refrain of, I am coming soon, I am coming soon, surely I am coming soon, the last thing he tells us. It will go in one ear and out the other unless you understand that he is talking to the end-time church right before he describes the end-time events to John. But there is a promise embedded in the letters that we need to claim and frame and hang on our wall. To the church of Sardis, if you will not watch, I will come upon you as a thief, and you will not know what hour I will come upon you. So, don't miss this. If we do watch, we can know the hour, the general time frame of his coming, his appearance. As a matter of fact, knowing the hour of his coming, listen to this now, this is the point of the video. When we know the hour of his coming, we will know that we are the end-time church. We are because we can know. This is where this brief series of videos is leading to. We can know that we are in that hour. But how will we know? Well, He could give us dreams. I mean, he could show up one night in all true Christians' dreams and tell us that we are in the hour of his coming. That'd be great. I mean, the next day we'd find out that all our Christian friends had the same dream. Then we could call that one guy in the afternoon we were not quite sure about, his faith, just, some things he had said in the past that, made us kind of wonder about his relationship.
Hello, Bob. I had a very strange dream last night. Me too. Really? Well, my dream had a very, very well-known person who told me something important. That's correct. Me too. Oh, I'm so glad, Bob. I hope this doesn't offend you, but I was afraid you weren't really a believer. Mary Poppins. What? Yeah, Mary Poppins. She told me that a spoonful of sugar made them... Stan, are you there? Hello?
Sure, he could give us dreams, but isn't it reasonable to expect that he would give us something in his word? That way we would know we could believe it. And those Christians who don't revere the Bible, they'd never see it or accept it, dooming them to become upon by a thief. And wouldn't it be reasonable to expect that proof to be in the same book that the promise was given? It is. And we're getting there as fast as we can. The 7 letters to the end-time church had a specific audience in mind, but they also had lessons to teach in every church period, urging them to keep watch. The Lord published those letters 2,000 years in advance, and the time to read them with their promises and warnings has arrived. They are active now, and that is what I will prove to you if you have the ear to hear. But next up, before we can go any further, we have to check to make sure we are all in the Church of Philadelphia. That is the church he first announces that he is coming soon to. It is the church he promises to keep from the hour of trial that is coming on the whole world. It is the church he is holding open the door to. It is our modern day ark. Are we in it? I think you will find this to be very good news. Lesson number 2, God willing, in 24 hours.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.